sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Red Wolves about to kick it away and get this season started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out fired on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Aztecs will have it 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Across the 25, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, In the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Scott. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Going the other way, and he's got room. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The give. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. The give to the back. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
But going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Scott. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Red Bulls. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Aztecs are marching down the field. They want to run it left here. Breaks the tackle.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Going to sling it on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Scott. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. First down and more. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. the Aztecs will kick it away to crank up the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line, it's Scott. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Fedz. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Pulls it and fires to the left. On the move is the 30. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Red Wolves come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the run, it's Lee. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's a hit. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Gonna run it. It's Rainey. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Quick release on the RPO. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
And the Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Aztecs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. Now on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Aztecs! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Number 21.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Arkansas State, 7.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Red pass, it's complete. Right midfield, he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Right on the money. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of...
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off, what a play to set him up.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Red Bulls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Powers through the defender. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Aztecs decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he's gonna house it all the way back for a touchdown. This game just hit the wacky button. We've got a finish in store.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 28 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will open from the 15. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Aztecs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.